Yeah, yeah.
So what do you think is the biggest influence on us desis?
Well, biggest influence on desis is each other, and of course, the movie industry, the Bollywood industry.
Hi Shikha.
Hi Sanjana.
Hi, welcome.
Thank you.
I'm so glad we have a fashionista in the studio today. I'm so happy, you could find time, and we are here today to discuss, which we all love, which is fashion, right?
Absolutely. and thanks for having me, Sanjana. You're doing so well. I've been following you, listening to your interviews. It's amazing.
Thank you.
I feel privileged to be here.
Yeah. So I just enjoy what you wear, looking at the designing and everything. You've been in fashion for a lot of time, right? In designing clothes.
Almost 9 years now.
Okay.
Yeah.
10th anniversary is coming soon.
Yeah, next year.
So how did it all start? Like, what happened? Like, did you always have that creative side, or?
Yeah, absolutely. I always had that, I don't know if you can call it a creative side, but since I was little, I would have a lot of issues in going out and buying clothes because nothing would satisfy me, to the extent I would always find faults with इसका ये बटन ठीक नहीं है, इसका ये यहाँ पे प्लेसमेंट ठीक नहीं है, इसका कलर ठीक नहीं है, इसका डिज़ाइन अच्छा है. To the extent that my parents, since I was very young, they gave up shopping with me.
Oh.
They said, बेटा हम आपके साथ नहीं आ रहे हैं बाहर. We can't shop with you because you are just not happy with anything or any place we take you.
So especially those crowded streets, if you remember Karol Bagh or
किसी भी स्टोर में जाते थे ना, मुझे प्रॉब्लम ही होता था संजना. और my parents are like very different. My family is very different. Okay, we have 2-3 stores of our like family stores. इसमें घुसो, उसमें गए, and you buy stuff for yourself. You will find something, because there's a huge selection. Because India में stores ऐसे तो होते नहीं 2-4 चीजें. So there's a huge selection. You will find something that you like, and then you just walk out. Out with that. But I was never satisfied with that. ये पसंद नहीं है मुझे, ये color पसंद नहीं है भैया. Even the shopkeepers, they would like be like, madam आपको क्या चाहिए? So I was like that kind of
मैं क्या निकालूँ आपके लिए?
So मुझे सभी मैं ले लेती थी, but I always felt it's a compromise on my side. अब कुछ लेना पड़ेगा.
नहीं तो मम्मी डैडी नाराज हो
जाएंगे. So mom was very simple all the time. कि okay जो पसंद आया कुछ एक्स्ट्रा, पापा भी साथ में है, कुछ कलर्स ये अच्छे लग रहे हैं, ये ले लो. That's it. Yeah. So everybody actually in my family, even my sister's is like that. But I was the bad one, I can say. But so since I was little, I would since I could go, I started going to these different boutiques and stuff, and then explaining to them what I want. कि मुझे इस कलर में ये बनाओ, यहाँ embroidery करना. बहुत छोटी थी तब से I was like that, and even they had a hard time
figuring out what you wanted,
making me satisfied, because I would always say यहाँ पे मैंने आपको ये embroidery बोला था, ये color बोला था, आपने ये डाल दिया. So I was like very particular. I was very particular since.
So उसकी वजह से, and then eventually when you started it, you could satisfy all those
yes, all the criteria. I could check all the boxes. Okay, now this is the color I want, this is the style I want, this is the silhouette I want, and this is the embroidery I want.
Okay.
So that's how. And I do have like a degree in textiles as well.
Okay.
So my BSc, so the specialization
so the
for
material and
was
everything.
Textiles.
Okay.
So
I didn't know that. That's good to know.
Always fascinated me, and I have been very particular about what I wear, especially the materials like. So there's a long story actually how I started. So see, I'm 50 years old now, right? So I was for my 40th birthday, I bought a designer outfit, and I paid quite a bit for it, and it was a linen outfit. Okay, I loved the cut and everything. I was still not very, very happy with the embroidery, the finishing, but it was a beautiful cut, so I bought it, and had to get it fitted and everything, because they come in some standard sizes, right? So and I ended up paying a lot for alterations as well. So anyway, so I bring it home and I wear it. I mean, I love the outfit, the look, but then got me thinking, I have paid too much for this. It's a linen outfit. No wonder the cut's very good. It's very smart, and probably that's what I paid for. But then I thought, there are so many designs in my mind that I, want to create, and I don't think if I sit and create or get created at that point, this kind of a nice cut outfit in a nice color with a subtle embroidery, I think probably I would have managed it in $300-400 maximum. So then that made me think, right? Well, that I paid too much for it. I mean, designer brands are wonderful. They are beautiful. I'm not here to say, hey, don't go get your, designer brands if that's what.
But there's more flexibility in the price range.
Yes.
If it's,
absolutely. Price
material
range,
also.
material, colors, cut, So there is. So that's when I just designed about 15-20 outfits, and I brought them here. And then they were a big hit.
Okay.
And that's how I started.
So thinking about you said like you were not happy with when you were younger buying clothes, and did you see how you've been probably noticing Indian outfits and how it has changed? What is the like simple way you can describe like how has it evolved for the last 20-30 years, the Indian designing or Indian clothes or Indian fashion?
Yes, Sanjana, that's a very good question. What I feel right now is Indian fashion is at the epitome of its diversity, its beauty, its niceness. Because I see, I'm 50 years old, so I have seen fashion what it was 20 years back, 30 years back. So right now, so it has changed, but at the same time they're bringing the old trends back. So it has changed in the sense that the silhouettes have changed. It's a lot more comfortable, lot more comfortable. So the main I would not call it an issue, but the main reservation with Indian outfits was that they were elaborate, they're beautiful, but not very comfortable.
They were heavy also.
Exactly.
Right? They used to be very heavy before.
Exactly. So not very comfortable, not very easy. But now we are using the traditional fabrics. Like I'm wearing like a bandhani jacket right now, right? So we are using traditional fabrics, but what we are doing is we are giving them modern cuts.
Okay.
Just to make them more comfortable, more wearable, like beautiful Indian clothes. I mean, I think India has the most beautiful clothes, right? I mean, I am of Indian origin, but that it's not because I am an Indian, so I'm biased. But I have seen, or what I particularly feel is that Indian clothes are super pretty and beautiful, but a little bit uncomfortable, to wear like everyday wear. But today's fashion, has evolved so much that the cuts are very comfortable. The silhouettes are very comfortable. At the same time, we give an Indianness to it by using Indian motifs, Indian fabrics.
Okay.
So the end product is very, very beautiful. Plus, it's practical.
Oh, okay.
So
you can wear it to your work also, right?
Of course you can. Of course you can.
Okay.
You're not restricted to just wearing like super Western outfits, because we are doing jackets, we are doing pants, we are doing coat sets, so breezy dresses, so anything and everything, and they're all suitable for everyday wear, and they're not restricted to just kind of an Indian get together.
Okay.
At the same time, there's another aspect. if you see the traditional outfits, they have had such a big comeback. You know, if you see the wedding outfits, the lehengas, and it's not just brides, grooms, male fashion right now. Indian male fashion is so out there. You know, earlier what it used to be, just maybe probably a kurta pajama or like an achkan and a churidar, and that's it, you're done, you know. But you look at the cuts now, they are so smart, you know. Dhotis, which used to be like a very old tradition, see how they have come back in such a beautiful way for just men, for both men and women, right? And the lehengas these days, I mean, thanks to the designers, they are so traditional looking, they are so beautiful, so everything is very apt as per the occasion. That's the beauty of Indian fashion today.
So what you're saying is that it's more suitable to how our lifestyles are now. Absolutely. Based on the practicability, right? Wearing it to work or wearing it to just a simple lunch or like absolutely. You know, it doesn't have to be a party wear anymore.
You know, but that's what I'm saying. But at the other end, when it is the traditional functions, the weddings and, you know, celebrations, so the clothes there are so much more traditional that they have that. I mean, for a few years back, you know, Indian clothes, like by Indian people, they were not considered very trendy. They, especially younger crowd, would always want to wear Western styles. But if you see the comeback of the sari, the comeback of the lehenga in such nice way. I mean, outfits today, I mean, I feel the wedding outfits or the party outfits today, they almost look like as if they have been brought out of the pages, you know, from the old mythological texts or books, because they are so beautiful and they're bold. So and they're bold, and I think the way Indian clothes bring out sensuality or you know, or and especially for women's how they embrace a women's body. I don't think I have ever seen anywhere clothes like that. You know, you feel so beautiful in them. They make you look and feel so beautiful. So I think right now is like the best time to kind of adorn Indian fashion. That's what I can say. And then there's so many fusion, you know, looks out there. So everything's super pretty. Everything's super pretty.
Even I was seeing somebody, even the cocktail attire, you know, you can get in Indian styles now, right?
Yes. Again, same thing. Use Indian fabrics. You use Indian fabrics. But the silhouettes are so different. Like, you know, okay, it's a cocktail, so you want to wear something shimmery, but you don't want to wear a traditional sari. Go wear a pan sari. You know, you do your drape skirts and crop tops and capes. So everything is so beautiful. Actually, jumpsuits. You know, jumpsuits are the biggest trends. And actually, I don't remember where I saw it, but one of the high-end Western stores here, and I was just browsing at the looks, and I saw an outfit which almost looked like, and again, it's like a cocktail outfit. It almost looked like a jumpsuit with the sari pallu. So it was as if somebody has actually used Indian influence to create that look. It was I felt so happy and proud, and it was so beautiful. So I think everybody is embracing Indian fashion, you know. I've seen lot of Western celebs, you know, even wearing Indian clothes. Because they're more practical now. They've always been beautiful. They've always been super beautiful.
The unique designing and everything. Unique designs and materials.
The materials, the embroidery, you know, the intricacy. It is absolute. It has always been very beautiful. But they have added practicality to it. So that's why, you know, it's
So what do you think is the biggest influence on us Desis?
Well, biggest influence on Desis is each other, and of course the movie industry, the Bollywood industry, right?
But who thinks in the movie industry? Like, you know, when I see movies, I'm like, oh, you know, some designers, they might be thinking, okay, this is a trend we're going to bring forward for people to see, right?
Absolutely.
And then everybody starts buying the same thing.
So see, that's what. So this is so a designer's innovation, right? Or their thought, and then and people celebrate them, they like them, so and then they follow, right? But again, one more thing that I would emphasize about going back to the previous topic, Indian fashion these days is, see, my clients, they come to me and then some of them will ask me, "Acha, abhi kya chal raha hai? Kya banaye?" And I always tell them, never go with kya chal raha hai. Always go with what do you want? What do you feel comfortable in? So, abhi kya hai, in today's fashion, you will see so many different trends. Why? Because people are wearing what they want to, what they want to, and everything is in fashion. A sari is in style, lehenga is in style, a drape skirt is in style, pantsuits are in style. So anything in it, nothing is kind of out of style or outdated. So whatever you wear with confidence, I think that's the style. Yeah.
Which is good for the wardrobe too, right?
Absolutely.
Because before, remember growing up, this is only, but churidar we can wear because that's in trend. If you're wearing salwar, that's, oh my God, that's old fashioned. But now you can wear anything.
That's
right?
exactly that I've been. That's what I was telling you. That anything that looks good on you and you can carry in style, that's fashion, and I think that's how fashion should be. Nobody should. Obviously, there are trends, and you look at the trends and then you get influenced with the trends. But I think we should, and a person should create their own fashion statement. Because there are certain things, certain silhouettes that look great on one person, and they might not be that given for you, right?
Yeah.
So there should never be in fashion. That's what my motto is. You should never try to just go with a trend or copy a trend. Make your own trend.
Make your own trend. Adaptable to your body type.
Exactly. Just know you, and then whatever you wear, just wear with confidence. That is the key. There might be somebody who's wearing like an absolutely beautiful, out of this world outfit, but they are fixing it again and again, not very comfortable in their skin, so that takes the charm away. At the other hand, somebody might be wearing something very simple, but the confidence they carried, because see, your confidence should come from within yourselves. It should not be dictated by what others are saying, because you can never make everybody happy, and you should never try. Try to please yourselves. Go in front of the mirror and see that confident reflection out there, and that's going to reflect in you throughout. And people are going to appreciate it. If not at that point, probably a little later. Yes, they will eventually. So kind of have an open ear, listen to everybody, but you do what you want to do, because I think you know yourselves the best.
So what you're saying here is that there is no like one trend. Obviously there may be something, but you can always adapt it to make it your own.
Absolutely.
And to suit you, or to be your own style, like or based on your body type or what occasion it is, right? And what you feel confident in.
Absolutely.
And then that way, you can always accessorize it what you want, like jewelry or or simple stuff also is okay.
Indian jewelry is so gorgeous. I mean, we've been talking about clothes, but and there's been such an involvement in the jewelry as well. So you can see, so there's such nice, beautiful, chunky jewelry which you could pair with your Western outfits and looks amazing. I personally will wear all my Indian chokers, obviously depending on what with my Western gowns, and they look awesome. It's because it's out of the norm, and Indian things are very beautiful. And we all know that. We all know that because the workmanship, the craftsmanship is so good. It's so intricate. So I always try to pair my Indian jewelry with my Western outfits, and it always looks great.
It looks more fusiony also, right? Like you kind of best of both, right?
Yes, absolutely. Jumpsuits with chunky Indian jewelry. My God, it looks gorgeous, looks stunning. There are people who would you are in an all Western affair and you're standing there in a gown with your Indian jewelry on, and people will come and ask you. It has happened so many times. My God, we have never seen anything like that.
Yeah.
So it's all just be yourselves. Be kind to yourselves.
Don't be too hard on yourself.
Yeah.
Right?
Make your own fashion statements.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. That's what
it.
fashion is all about. Yes.
So fashion is all very individualist. That's what you're saying, right? It's
Absolutely.
You're the fashion.
Yes.
Right.
And
so
it
anyone
should be.
could be. You are yourself a fashion, right?
Yes.
Like
yes,
I'm
yes.
a fashion. I could say that. Like
Of course.
whatever I'm wearing, this
course.
is fashionable.
Of course, it's very fashionable because you're wearing it with such confidence and grace.
Yeah.
So that's what
that
fashion
is what
is.
it is. Yeah.
That's what fashion is. You know, you could be wearing a $2 million outfit, and if you don't feel happy or about it, or you're not comfortable in it, and you're not, you're not feeling confident about it.
So, yeah.
doesn't matter. Yeah, simplest of things, nice cuts, because I think deep inside us we all know what looks good on us. You don't need that gratification or somebody else telling you.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So you know it. Yeah. And then of course people like me we are here to help you out with that. But yes,
No, that's awesome. You know, so yeah, it is. Everyone needs to know, and then obviously there is sources like contact, and then there are design. You can surf online what you can imagine yourself wearing or something like that, right?
And you can try different cuts before you kind of go ahead and get them made for you, right? That's it. Because sometimes, so there's one more thing I would like to add. So sometimes our minds are so closed that we have this in our head. Oh, this is not gonna look good on me.
Okay.
So never dismiss anything.
Okay.
So always try. Keep an open mind.
Or like different options you
Yes,
can try,
keep an
right?
open mind, because many clients, they come to me and then they will say, "Nahi Shikha, ye mujh pe acha nahi lagega." And I will always force them, "Ki, just try it once." And especially with the crop top and skirt look, lehenga look, so many people will come, it's not going to look good on me. And I have the eye, and I'll be able to know, and okay, let's try it, because I think you look absolutely stunning in that. There are different ways of draping a dupatta or doing things like that. And I feel so happy when I'm able to change someone's mind, not by coaxing them, just by making them try different things, and then they try, and then they just love it. So many times we dismiss things just because we've never tried them, and it's like, in our mind we think it's not going to work for us or for our body type. Okay. So always be open
to
trying different things. Yes.
Okay.
And then make your decisions. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's take a few pictures or see how it's looking, and take some maybe spend some time flaunting and seeing how it's looking.
Absolutely.
And everything.
And how comfortable you are. Because that's very important. That's the key. That's the key of being stylish.
Yes. Yeah.
You have to be very confident in what you carry.
Yeah. All right. That is awesome, Shikha. Thank you so much for joining me today, and giving me all this wealth of information about fashion. And it's nice to know, and I'm proud that we have so many designs, and from India, and then so many materials and designing and cuts, which are, you're saying it's more modernized now, right?
Yes.
And easy to wear.
Yes.
Materials are getting better.
Yeah.
And then there's all these traditional kind of fusion,
Yes.
traditional mix with the modern, right?
Yeah. So it's absolutely traditional is out there too.
Oh yeah, that's for the weddings, and
it is absolutely out there for people who, because it's beautiful, it can never go out of style.
Yeah.
It can never go away.
Yeah.
Right? So vintage classic things, they will never ever go out of style. But everyday fashion, Indian fashion right now is just beautiful. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because we have adapted, we are open-minded now. We have adapted so many different silhouettes using our cultural fabrics and embroideries and work. So it's beautiful. Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks for having me, Sanjana. It was so great talking to you.
Thank you.
talk about anything at all, then you know who to call. Just tell Sanjana. Tell Sanjana, tell Sanjana. Tell Sanjana, just tell Sanjana.